Why, hello everybody. How's it going? I think I'm gonna try something a little new with my presentation here. And I'm also hoping... I also changed up some of my audio settings, so... hopefully everything works. Maybe, who knows? It's hard to tell. So yeah, I think I should have the same guys joining me, Susie and Luke from last time. So we will see how that goes. But, water. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So, I guess now is prediction time, isn't it? So... I haven't actually heard all that much in the way of, like, predictions about this. All I know is that this is supposedly 45 minutes long. 15 of those minutes is going to be devoted to, Suicide Squad. And then there's going to be, what, 5 PlayStation VR 2 games. And, there was 10 others, and they're all third-party for the most part. So, yeah, I have no idea what we're all supposed to be expecting here. It's going to be interesting to see what all we actually get out of this one. So, yeah. I hear a lot of people talking about maybe getting the Metal Gear remasters that have been rumored for a while coming out. I mean, that's a possibility. I have no idea. Especially since, what is it, today, some people just dropped that there's going to be, what was it, MGS3 Remake is going to be at E3. Something that I also doubt, because I think that's just going to be locked on the pachinko machine forever. But, you know, it's hard to tell at this juncture what exactly we're all going to get. So, yeah, I saw some absolute mad lad talking about how there might be Persona 3 Remake showing up here. And I'm like, absolutely not. No, that is a rumor I heard. I don't believe it for a second. Not even a second. Oh, goodness me. That would be interesting. As fun as it would be for that to just randomly drop on, what is it, you know? Well, it probably wouldn't it wouldn't shadow drop. They would put marketing behind that thing. Absolutely. But, you know... like, it would be really weird for that to show, especially since they just released all the... like, they did all the re-releases on modern consoles not that long ago. Like, last month, if I remember correctly, so...
Oh, shit.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hi, sorry.
Hello.
I couldn't contain my excitement.
You're back. Oh my goodness, and you guys are showing up in my newly split audio?
Oh ho.
Oh wow,
shit.
you're loud. Holy Lord. Never mind. You were like absolutely peaking there. I literally redid my Discord audio like, I don't know, like 30 minutes prior to this, so I guess that's just what the audio looks like when you do that. All right. Well, now that you're not breaking everybody's eardrums, what do you think's going to show up here at the State of Play?
You know, I was just talking to Susie about this. There's not a ton that I'm super pumped for on the Sony docket right now. Maybe we'll get more of that, it's not a Sony exclusive, but that Drive roguelike game coming out I thought looks really interesting.
Oh, Pacific Drive or whatever it's called?
Yeah, that
yeah.
I think is probably...
on YouTube or Twitch?
I'm on Twitch right now.
That's probably the most unique thing I'm hyped for. Oh, if they... no, wait, that's Microsoft.
I think we're going to get another FF16 trailer.
Oh, true.
But otherwise, I don't really know. So do you guys know the docket of what's supposed to be here?
No.
Because they kind of gave... like, the Japanese blog kind of gave what's supposed to be here. So apparently we're going to get 15 minutes of Suicide Squad. And then 5 PSVR 2 games and 10 third parties.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. I'm not super pumped about PSVR, and I'm not super pumped about the Suicide Squad game, so I was kind of going in this in the middle in expectations.
True, but you still have the 10 games of that could be something interesting. Like, a lot of people are suggesting possibly the Metal Gear remasters that like came out on PS3 are finally getting it up-res to something that's actually playable.
That would be cool.
I wonder if we'll see anything more about Spider-Man 2.
Oh.
That would be exciting for me.
Well, that's first party, so I don't think so. They said this is going to be focusing on third party stuff. I mean, it's possible. Although I do think that we're going to see that Horizon Call of the Mountain as part of that VR section. God, what else is there? I don't think they're gonna do FF7R Part 2. I don't think that's gonna get shown yet. I think that's gonna get shown at some Final Fantasy thing. I mean, it's even harder to speculate about because we know this one's not going to be first-party PlayStation, unlike the Nintendo Direct.
Right.
Yeah, there's not that many games like down the pipe that I'm super excited for, but like it crosses Microsoft, so I don't expect like State of Decay 3 I've been hyped for a long time. I don't expect anything for that. I don't think Nightingale is a console release. I think it's only going to be on PC out of the gate, so we don't have that.
Yeah, and I will admit my excitement for Nightingale is a little
waned, yeah.
Well, it's more just like it's now got a. I'm a little like, okay, I need to reel in my excitement.
Yeah.
I guess I've got a concern because we found out they're not. You know how like in the forest you can have your own server and like do the survival thing. If you and your friends, this is like everyone in one server.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, there's no private servers?
At least
Not
at launch.
Oh.
The fact that that's their focus sets like a very interested, like, okay, it's that type of game, and it wasn't really like displayed like that at all.
Yeah, that's the thing that kind of concerned me, is that it's like, okay, you didn't give any indication through any of the like releases up to this point that that's where you were going. So like, what are you doing?
Right, it's like a game like Forest that's designed for small, intimate experiences, just like fundamentally is built very differently than a game that's focus is to have like large MMO like gatherings.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did think that'd be weird to do with a game like Nightingale that is like
it's one of...
I feel like it's more focused on the individual or like small group aspects.
Yeah. And maybe it'll end up being more like Sea of Thieves, where it's, you know, always online, no private servers, but like very small communities.
Maybe. See, I told you we'd get Call of the Mountain. It was there. It was right there. Oh, No Man's Sky.
No Man's Sky did just drop a huge VR update, so it makes sense they would line these up.
Feel a new reel.
Just the idea of buying a VR system that's entirely locked to a single ecosystem.
Kill the Justice League.
I can't.
First, PlayStation
I can't bring
VR2
myself to
is
do it.
finally here. Let's dive right in with a
already
look
have
at
a VR
5
headset.
games arriving on PlayStation
Why would I buy two
VR2
VR
this year.
headsets?
Because this VR headset has PlayStation games on it.
Let's see how you do.
That are just as
Wait long
unresponsive
enough.
as the ones you got on PC.
Yeah.
Something I would expect out of Nintendo, not PlayStation.
I feel like if I wait long enough, they'll
Kid,
eventually make their
we
way to PC.
gotta work
I
on
only
your
need one, and it'll be the
focus.
better experience.
Distractions.
It's like, I got a 3090 and my computer still like cranks with some VR experiences. I don't want to throw that through a PlayStation. Like, I'm sure they're optimized really well, but
I guess we'll just have to keep this.
I
Yeah.
get nauseous very quickly.
Same.
I mean, I have yet to see a VR game that I've been like absolutely, oh yeah, I should play that.
Of course. Let's
The
try
only one that's
again,
really done it for me
shall
is Half-Life Alyx. Like, that single-handedly sold me on VR.
That's the only one that I've thought of, but do I want to pay $500 for a headset
Yeah.
to play that game?
I will say there's a lot of like exercise kind of style games, like not like necessarily the game is for exercise, but just like really full body movement ones
Oh,
that
you
are
know-
really, really fun.
You
So,
know what?
like,
I should probably hit the DMCA button.
Oh,
I just
yeah,
realized
yeah.
I'm pretty sure this is copyright music coming up here.
Um,
The Fog Land. Honestly, I was hoping they'd just start off with Justice League so they could get it over with.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
oh, is this Green Hell?
Yeah.
Oh, dang it. I was hoping it was the remake of Jurassic Park Trespasser.
Green Hell, for anyone who hasn't played it, it's an absolutely fantastic game.
It is one of those games where I'm like, oh. Sorry,
But
they
if you
updated
look
the
down, it's
watch,
your
I
health
gotta
gauge
set
on
it.
your boobs. That's what we need to know.
No, it's on your watch.
Well, that's dumb. Jurassic Park Trespasser did it better. Where you're literally a pair of floating boobs with one arm to hold a gun.
With Green Hell, you know how like in some survival games it's like make sure you eat enough food. Green Hell goes, make sure you have enough carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. And if you run out of any one of these, you'll start like having difficulties with doing things.
That does sound like hell.
It is one of the most obnoxious games in just how detailed the survival is, but it is also so well done that like you can't even really be mad at them. It's like, no, you figured out how this system works and you just ran with it. And it's also got a really, really good story.
Yeah, the story really surprised me first. I'm like, okay.
Okay, so for a second there I thought this was Death Stranding VR, which would have been sick, but I don't know. This looks pretty... This looks like I'd rather play Super Hot.
Yeah.
I like it, but I feel like it would make me nauseous.
Like Super Hot, yeah.
Sure, probably.
Synapse.
There's no way there's no other game called Synapse. I feel like that's too popular.
I feel like there's a puzzle game called Synapse that I'm forgetting about.
Thin naps when you're a bad person and you just take a lot of naps.
Oh, I think this is No Man's Sky.
This may be hard to hear.
Okay, never
The
mind.
Empire will fall.
It seems like this has narrative.
I was gonna say, No
Our
Man's Sky got
galaxy will
voice
be
acting.
plunged
That'd be
into
insane.
30,000 years of chaos.
You know what
and
it kind of
war.
looks like? Kind of looks like Pulsar.
I don't even know what that is.
We
Great
can't
game.
stop it.
It's a really fun
But there is a plan.
game.
It's
to
pretty much
save
like
humanity.
a bridge simulator when you're afraid. It's Sea of Thieves in space,
Oh!
but a little jankier.
It's very janky, but I'm one of those people who like I prefer games that are kind of broken. Like there's a certain level of brokenness that I think makes a game more enjoyable. Like early PUBG. Luke, I'm coming through you a little.
PUBG?
Will you
Oh,
fight for a
Yeah,
dying
PlayerUnknown
empire?
Battlegrounds. When it first came out.
PUBG?
PUBG.
Help us.
It's
Alright,
PUBG.
fine. Alright.
Foundation.
No,
I'll
but
allow it.
early PUBG it was so broken, but it was so much fun. It was so good. Like I remember I was driving a motorcycle, I hit a rock and I went 90 degrees into the air.
Big,
You can climb it.
scary one.
Just straight up. And
That's
it was
where I'm taking
it was so
you
funny.
to see the gatekeeper.
Man, that is the worst
Be
fursuit I've ever
judged.
seen.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Your life. You're gonna show it to me.
I don't like it, and I most sure as hell do not want to see it in
Very
VR.
beginning, the first thing
I don't want to have
that
any
you can remember.
inclination on that being real.
I have like a
Every time
minor
you blink,
phobia of
you're going to
fursuit.
jump
Oh my
forward in
God.
time.
Like mascots make me really uncomfortable.
Hey, you!
Why?
Come over here.
I don't know.
Were you
I
like
really
chased
don't.
by a mascot as a child?
Really
I
you?
assume that
It's
I've blocked
Chloe.
out whatever memory
neighbor.
traumatized me from it, because it's just like I
Only
see
way
one
to
and
fight
I'm
against
immediately
Kyle
like, what is
to
wrong with
create
you?
a work of genius, which might live
They're
on
getting
after
paid,
you're
that's
gone.
what's wrong with them.
It,
Probably.
it's like it applies to like fursuits
Close
too,
your eyes now.
like furry shit. I
keep
see it
them
and I'm not
closed.
like scared,
It's
but
only a
I'm
matter
just
of
like
time.
something is wrong with you and I don't appreciate it,
Mm.
and I want you to leave.
You're
So I
ashamed of
feel like
something.
if I saw
Something
that in a
so
VR
terrible,
game, I'd
You're
fucking
trying to
dope out.
boink right past it.
I don't know if you saw, but there was a cat in there that had like a giant facial scar across
the next
his eye.
time that you blink,
Not this one,
gonna
though.
send
I
you
wish this
back.
one had more scars on him. Oh my god! His face was flat.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
It was like his face was an actual mask.
I didn't like that at
Oh,
all.
I
That was
didn't
a
like
sneak
that.
peek at
No.
some great upcoming
Ugh.
games for PlayStation VR 2.
I want to not look
Up
at that
next,
again.
I
Bungie
think,
gives
like,
us a
it's,
stunning
like,
new
kind
look
of an
at
uncanny
Destiny 2
valley
Lightfall,
thing,
which
where
launches
like
on
my
PS5
brain knows
next week.
it's a person in there, but they're trying to not be a person. So it's creepy. You know?
What is
I mean, most mascots aren't necessarily not trying to be a person.
the witness?
They're going out there and they're like dancing around. It's not like they're trying to not be a person. Those are things that
like,
persons
for the
do.
fursuit.
Oh yeah, the fursuit people are a little, yeah.
The fursuits are worse than the mascots. Mascots just I kind of am like, ugh, like fursuits. I'm like, no, you need to.
Yeah.
I've been to 2 conventions and I saw 1 fursuit.
Wait, furry conventions?
No, just like nerd conventions.
Oh,
But there
okay.
was a fursuit at one of them, and I just was like, why? Why did you come here?
My god, the cringe is real. I didn't know I could cringe this hard.
Like they are. Not all of us have lives to spare.
Also, Destiny 2, by the way.
Yeah, for a second I thought they were saying Destiny was going to be VR.
I mean, I suppose it could be. But how is the raid gonna be? Because I hear that's the only decent content in the entire game.
It's an obnoxious commitment for the raids, though. I tried so many times. We got a big group together, and after like 3 or 4 hours, it's just so hard to carve out that much time.
Yeah, true. Oh shit! The giant space station exploded. Almost.
I think they said too that like Destiny 2's ends soon. Like they only have what, like 2 more seasons?
Really?
Or 2 more like full expansions, like planned for it.
Well, that's what,
I've
2
never
years or
seen-
something?
Yeah.
Between expansions?
probably.
Oh, it's this game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I vaguely remember this. This is cute. But I
Yeah.
just saw a little thing go across the screen that said some camera angles may not be available in-game.
Darn.
I'd never seen that, like, warning before on something, so I thought that was funny.
I mean, the
wonder if it's
top-down
like a
shot of that person
perspective.
floating in the water I'm not gonna get?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I wonder if it's like they allude to like top-down gameplay at certain points, so they like word it that way.
Maybe.
Or maybe it's a top-down game and they show like third-person shots.
Or maybe like that. Or that.
Yeah, I don't
You
think
probably
we get
don't
this
get
one.
that in the game. Oh god, she has a fucked up eye.
She's got the glowing eye.
The one glowing eye.
Horrible disease. I think we can clear that up with some medication.
What is that anime? Code Geass?
Yeah, she's got the code Geass. What is? I forget what it's called.
I don't remember what
it's-
it's called either.
It's the eye that makes everyone just follow your commands or whatever.
Yeah.
March 21st. Okay.
I think I got through season 1 of that. And then it did something to my
Chia
favorite
is one of our
character,
most
and I went, no.
anticipated games,
Mm.
and it's launching
I'm
into
done.
the PlayStation Plus
I'm
game
finished.
catalog in March.
Fair enough. I have
Speaking of
not
PlayStation
actually
Plus,
seen Code
Let's
Geass,
take a
I don't
look at
think,
what's
at
in
all.
store next month.
I think it is actually, like, it was good, and then they just did something, and I was, like, so offended about it, I was like, I'm trying to not spoil anyone. I know exactly what they did. I'm still
Oh man, we get Battlefield 2042 as a free PSN game. Woohoo! Oh, Code Vein seems alright. I remember playing that beta test.
Hey, remember Rainbow Six Extraction?
Did that come out or was that canceled?
Our next
No, it's
game is
out.
From Enhance,
It's out.
The
It's
creators
just
of
no one
Tetris
gave a
Effect
shit.
and Res
No, one of my friends streams it.
Oh really?
Yeah, well, occasionally. I don't think they've done it in a while, but I remember
one
watching
we
them
know.
stream it. Like a lot.
Did that just say I awoke one morning to find I was a dog?
Yep. That doesn't happen to you?
Yeah, I
mean-
mean,
I think that's what happens to Pixel every morning.
hmm. Oh, I forget who There's some dude who made a really fun puzzle game is behind this game, but I forget his name. Like, I literally just saw a thing about this right before stream.
It's giving me,
Lemmings vibes.
well, definitely, but Toad's Treasure.
Toad's Treasure Tracker?
Tracker combined with, Pikmin. Just with the blocks, you know.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Maki just messaged just like Pikmin loved humans.
Why isn't he in here? He's watching.
I think he's at work.
Oh, come on.
I know, excuses.
Put it on his phone. Just throw Discord on his phone and he can chat with us. Come on now. And then he just leaves and takes a call. Like, you know, quote unquote call. Oh, you can make your own puzzles too. I like that the dog also kind of has a goofy gait there when he's moving. Look at that run cycle on the dog. Oh shit! Rhythm game.
I wish I was good at rhythm games. I
Oh
have rhythm in real life, but for some reason it doesn't.
wait, this. I remember seeing this stupid game of like furry high school.
Class president's speech.
Oh,
at the
yeah.
assembly.
Oh my god, no,
Yeah,
stop.
I don't know what it is,
Potential
but when they're
demise of
2D, I'm
civilization
not
thing.
as disturbed.
Because you
Like, I
don't,
don't like
because
it.
it's not a guy in a suit. If it's
Using
2D,
Yeah.
it's just like its
It's
own
just a
world.
cartoon.
Yeah.
Perfect. Go with that.
I still don't
Are you
like
okay?
it though. Cause
Is
it's
this a
become
don't nod
like-
game?
Intense.
Everything about the fucking UI looks like a don't nod
Is
game.
important. Why did she have
Wow.
to
Also,
just
are they
leave? I said it was an
Dinosaurs?
emergency.
You did, and it is.
That
Real
one's
dinosaurs?
like some sort of winged pterodactyl creature. How many mean YouTube comments are gonna be thrown on this video
It's weird how everyone's acting like nothing is.
as they show like
to me,
you know
everything
YouTube
is
comments on their trailer?
We've always done what you wanted to do, and that's fine. But
If
there's only so
If
much
they
time we
weren't
have left. How are we supposed to
anthropomorphized
just be fine?
dinosaurs, I'd like it. I think I'd enjoy this, but the fact that they're anthropomorphized, I can't
The
word.
fact that it's Goodbye Volcano High and a meteor's in the logos, that implying that they're gonna get wiped out at the end of the game?
I assume so.
no.
Yeah, that's actually what dinosaur life was like back before the meteor hit. That whole giant society. Also, I thought these games were dead.
I'm not gonna lose, you hear me?
Ooh, that
Now I'll
voice.
just cut you off completely.
Yeah, the lady who does Naruto's voice has gotten older.
No matter what you become, I will always love you.
So does this go through Boruto?
In front of everyone and bears all the pain.
Why are you so obsessed with me?
The most fun thing that I heard about Naruto in the later chapters is that it just becomes giant robot mecha battles. Because the dude gets tired of having to actually draw the detail of characters fighting.
My blood is boiling! Charge!
No despair.
You can't escape.
How about this? You worm!
Move!
I win.
Don't underestimate the will of fire.
I'll settle this. Now is the hour of judgment. Amaterasu. The weak are sighted. This is the power of all the Hokage. Get going, Lee.
Here I go.
I'll protect you to the end. Sting to the beat of the Killer Bee heat. Prepare yourself.
Sweet dreams.
Oh my god, I forgot about fucking Killer Bee.
Eaten alive!
How could I forget about Killer Bee?
Lock on!
Go, Choji.
He's a dude who raps every single line that he speaks. I don't know if you know about him.
I don't, because everything I've ever seen or learned of Naruto has been against my will.
And so began
Fair
the
enough.
journey.
But yeah, there's literally a character who raps every single line. He doesn't speak, he raps everything.
This power I will establish perfect order.
What you describe is nothing more than oppression through force and fear.
My frail little brother.
No,
Yeah, I don't know any of.
I do not wish to fight you, elder brother.
I wonder if a single soul popped off at those two
Captivating
characters.
fantasy worlds await in our next 2 games.
Oh, Baldur's Gate 3.
True soul.
I'm surprised that's at the PlayStation State of Play.
Dismantled piece by piece. And when I tried to buy it back, it cost me everything. I must finish what I started. Death's design will be complete.
Discover Gedric's secret. Find out what it is that makes him invincible so we can strip
I do like
him
that
of his
skull dog though.
advantage.
That was a cool skull dog.
It's not today, I like the dog.
Do you guys remember about hearing about the beta for this game? Where the
6 years ago.
yeah, however long ago that was. Where apparently the roles were wildly unforgiving.
But you have something he doesn't. Allies worth having.
Together, we will strike down the absolute.
You can do multiplayer?
Yeah, Divinity had a really good co-op system too.
Bow before me. Bow before the absolute. Bow!
Yep, Baldur's Gate 3. And remember, the game's not done until they start working on the next game.
Yeah.
So don't even bother buying it, because that game's going to go through and be completely
Welcome to
different
Wayfinder,
by the time they start
an
working on
online
whatever the next game
multiplayer
is.
adventure for you and your friends. It's all set in Evanor, a gorgeous but fallen world. You'll control the chaos through Wayfinders. Meet Senja, who likes to get up close and personal. And Silo.
This feels like a free-to-play game.
It's probably a free-to-play game. Although I will say, I like how she was just cutting a promo in the middle of her attack string.
Yeah.
With another victory under our belts, let's head to Skylight, our social
I like the
hub.
colors.
Here, you'll turn your
It's a
loot
raid.
into new
I
weapons
don't know anything
and
else about this
wayfinders.
game, but
You can also
I'm like,
explore
ooh,
dungeons
pretty.
called Lost Zones
Good color palette.
that you can modify.
Yeah,
and
no,
mutate
it's a very
for
pretty
greater
looking
challenge.
game. But it looks like
Lost
Fortnite.
Zones are where you and your
Looks
friends
like
does.
Fortnite
team up to
MMO.
complete quests, collect loot,
Which
and
honestly I don't think
hunt
we've had
like
yet.
This Titan.
It's an MMO, so I know I won't play it. I'll try.
Yeah.
We're excited to
I'm in
bring
the same
Wayfinder's
boat.
beta
You know, I
exclusively
always
to
try,
PlayStation,
but
and you
it
can
never
sign up for the
lasts
chance
long.
to play
Like, New
early
World held
now.
on for a little
Thanks
bit.
for watching.
I want to like them. I want to like them so bad.
Right? Because you'll never run out of content.
But then I just don't.
Every
Yeah.
time.
We've got big updates
feel
on
like New
2
Worlds
highly anticipated Capcom games,
could've,
starting with the
it
debut
was
of
the
3 new
closest
characters for
that
Street
an
Fighter
MMO has
6.
ever come to, keeping me engaged.
Yeah.
There was one other MMO that I don't even remember the name of, and it was on the phone, and it was Korean.
Oh, I remember you telling me about that one.
And that one, I played that one for
Zangief!
almost
Zangief reveal! As if you thought he wouldn't be in Street Fighter 6.
Also, as if we wouldn't recognize, that, as if the mask was doing anything there.
I mean, it could have been.
Recognizing him. Listen.
Also, E Honda. I don't think he got announced yet, but I'm pretty sure that's who he's fighting.
This is your last ride. Let's go. My beautiful body is built better.
Man, he looks like an old Russian. Looks exactly like you'd want him to look.
Great win. Do we know
Ikonoi, spirit of the wind.
Alright, so here we have a Youngblood character. That's apparently like a big thing that they're doing, is like half of their characters are like the old, and then they're like redoing a lot of the cast with new characters. Oh my god, is that an Aztec club? Are those old Aztec clubs? Also, this is Street Fighter. Why does she have a weapon?
Because she's a tiny little lady.
I guess that's what they're gonna have to go with.
The voice of the spirit, only I can hear it.
But not the one we're looking for.
But is the eagle the Totsugeki? Wait, Cammy's British?
She certainly is now.
She wasn't before, she is now. Also, yeah, did I miss the reveal of E Honda? Because I'm pretty sure that's who Zangief was fighting.
What I'm waiting for is for Wreck-It Ralph to show up.
What do you mean? Zangief was in Wreck-It Ralph. That's, I think, as close as we're gonna get.
No, I want Wreck-It Ralph to now be available in Street Fighter.
Nah. I think you have better chance of getting him in Smash Bros.
That's true.
Or the next PlayStation All-Stars.
Another mission awaits.
Yeah, I must admit, because I'm pretty sure Zangief was fighting E Honda in there, and I thought he was one of the other reveals. Which was not the case.
You see, we are all connected through the whole...
Oh, RE4 remake.
When you need only accept the sacred gift.
Christ!
Get him!
She did.
Temperance, child.
I'm taking delivery and preparing some entertainment for you. Ah, the entertainment. Without further ado, the gallant knight protects the princess.
I still need to finish the RE4 VR remake.
I'm making you for you.
I thought they like censored half of the VR remake for some reason.
I haven't got too far into it.
How about
so
you open fire instead of your mouth?
I'll let you know. It looks like shit though, because it's an Oculus exclusive.
No see.
Yeah, I also heard it kind of plays like shit.
Yeah.
You can't save her. You can't save anyone.
What's gonna happen to me?
That was a Chris animation execution from RE6.
We will beat this.
Well, I mean, yeah,
It's
why would...
hilarious that you know that, honey.
Hey, listen.
Actually, how do you know that?
It might have been RE5, but that was definitely a Chris animation.
Just the fact that you're just like, hey, that animation belongs to Chris, and I recognize it because I'm Chris Redfield's biggest fanboy.
Listen, I have one thing, and it's Resident Evil.
In my spare time, I like to punch boulders to emulate Chris.
I do. It really is, it's bad for the knuckles.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, we actually have a boulder out in our front yard.
Yeah, and he's been punching at it day in, day out.
Yeah,
We need to get a little Chris. We need to get a little Chris and have him punch it.
Oh, they're actually going to do the knife fight. I was curious how they're going to implement that.
Why wouldn't they do the knife fight?
Well, like, because everything they've done on the remasters has been a little more, like, grounded and toned down, and that knife fight was so over-the-top anime that I was curious how they were going to, like, play it off.
I mean, 4 in general was, like, a way over-the-top game compared to the rest of them. So, like, in order to... you have to preserve that, at least a little bit. Also, Mercenary Mode's coming back.
Hell yeah.
Apparently.
I don't know why, but I just suddenly was like, you know what I need to buy? I need to get more milk. I'm running out of milk.
Oh, I bought milk today.
Why
It was
did
cool.
this game trigger that?
The show's not over yet. It's
I don't know.
Harley Quinn, Deadshot, King Shark, and
So I'm pretty sure that wasn't all of them, so they're gonna have a couple after...
in this extended look at Suicide Squad.
At least I think they are. They might have like one or two after Suicide Squad.
Studios.
Are the leaks true?
Hi everyone, my name is Darius Tadarian, and I'm the studio
Also,
product
why
director
can't I
at
see
Rocksteady
gameplay? I
Studios.
don't care
Suicide Squad
what
Kill
this
the
dude
Justice
has to
League
say.
is the next installment in the Arkhamverse, and will be releasing this May. It is
Yeah, I
a
don't know
third-person
why
action
some
shooter set 5 years
studios
after the events
really
of Batman Arkham Knight. Metropolis has been invaded, and you're going in
push
as the
for,
Suicide
like,
Squad members
let
Harley
the dev
Quinn,
talk at you
King
for a bit
Shark,
instead of showing
Deadshot,
you the
and Captain
gameplay.
Boomerang to
Just
face
show,
off
just
against
show me the
ultimate threat,
gameplay.
a
And
corrupt
then, like,
Justice League.
Care.
The team has
if
been
it's
hard
like
at work at creating the
Miyamoto.
best possible game experience for our players.
Well, even
and we're
Miyamoto's,
very
it's
excited
like,
to share
okay,
more
here's
as part
this
of the
thing.
State of Play.
Oh, did you
Today,
see that
let's take a
mechanic?
brief
That
look
might be
at
a
one of the
thing.
missions in our game.
It's not
The
like
first
guiding
has
you
been
through
co-opted
and you're
by
gonna
Boomerang,
use this
and as the
mechanic
Suicide
at every
Squad,
single
you'll
door
need
you
to
see.
work together in up
Yeah,
to
but, like,
4-player
you know.
online co-op to stop the Flash
I'm just saying.
and rescue Lex Luthor in the process. Enjoy.
If it's someone who's like, they created this, then I care. But like, I don't feel like this game is iconic enough
Yeah.
for it to warrant the dev coming out and talking to me.
I mean,
Oh, you know
maybe.
what?
I mean, sure,
Hold
but
on
like,
a
I'm
sec.
just.
Hello, Brainiac. Is it happening now? Great. You will have Luthor ASAP.
Didn't we already see
Good
them
news!
capturing the Flash?
You want Luthor, all you have to do is come and get him.
So is this literally just the Harley Quinn plot from the show? Brainiac?
Is it? I don't know.
Yeah, spoilers for the Harley Quinn.
Flash is alive.
Yeah,
It's a
no.
really good show.
One damn thing at a time. That artillery is gonna wreak havoc on our front line. If there's a snowball's chance in hell you can destroy it, I expect you to, no matter the cost. Are we clear?
Get him, Captain Boomerang.
Yeah. Where the snowball?
Time to light them all up.
Incoming Harley!
What did she attach to? Oh, okay,
I
well,
was
that
thinking
guy.
the same thing.
Guess Quinn ain't holding anything back.
Whoever is flying above her, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, maybe.
Maybe Boomerang Man here, who's just floating?
He's like dashing in midair upwards to keep himself in the air.
That's gonna leave a mark.
I wish this didn't really, but this doesn't.
Focus on fire on this tank.
I mean, I'm interested, but I'm also just confused.
This already looks better than that Arkham. Well, what was that new Arkham game that came out that looked like shit?
Arkham. Fuck. I think it both looked like shit and was shit.
Yes.
Arkham Underwear or whatever.
Yeah, sure. Arkham Underwear.
I don't know, they've got like 7.
It wasn't Arkham Knights.
No.
No, that was the good one.
Well, there was. It was Gotham Knights.
Oh, Gotham. Yeah, you're right. It was Gotham Knights. Yeah, but like this looks a lot like it, but the combat actually looks relatively fun and fast-paced, unlike the other one.
I wouldn't be surprised if they used the same engine.
They probably are.
Like both in the pipe at the same time. Was it the same, like, publisher for both of these?
Publisher, yes. Developer, no. So Rocksteady, who's doing this game, did all of the previous Arkham games, but then I guess they gave it to a new developer for the other one. Because, of course, Rocksteady was working on this.
It kind of gives me, like, fill in the niche that Guardians of the Galaxy
I
filled.
was literally just thinking this feels like a Guardians of the Galaxy. Like, this feels very comic booky.
B-tier single-player experience.
Also, was she one-handing a minigun while ziplining?
Sorry, I caught the drone, like, being the thing she was hooking onto and was excited. I was like, they actually have something!
Oh, well, there you go. I didn't actually see it.
It was like, it was on screen for like 2 seconds.
Ouch!
I love our escapades.
Yeah, it's definitely giving me that, like, comic book logic. Shit. Dude, how are you alive?
Oh, you know. He's Lex Luthor, he can't die. Not
Comic
until he kills
logic.
Superman.
Is that? Oh no, never mind.
I'm pretty sure it's Lex.
So, how'd the whole taking down the Flash thing go?
For a very brief moment when he was in darkness,
Now get out of my way.
it looked like a white skull. It was like the fucking Punisher.
Well, hey there, sleepy.
Oh no, it's I don't know. I forget. There's like 2 dudes who are like that in
You
DC.
think I'm just gonna let you walk away? And tell these guys everything you know? You think they can stop us? Pathetic.
Pathetic? At least I'm not a big hero turned stooge for a spaceman.
Okay, Boomerang. You want to see what a real hero can do? I'll show you.
Wait, he's gonna flash point and go back and kill your mom.
I never understood when people try to fight the Flash, because like, couldn't he just snap all their necks like faster than they blink?
Please, tell me how.
Oh, it's Wonder Woman.
You have to kill us, Diana.
Kill the Justice League. There it is.
We have to die to save the world.
Harley was very excited about the notion.
I think the only thing that could appeal for me with that game is if it comes out, people are like, the story is phenomenal, kind of like
Suicide
Guardians
Squad
of the
Kill the
Galaxy.
Justice League arrives on PS5.
Was the story phenomenal in that game? I heard it was kind of so-so.
It was
Rocksteady
engaging.
Studios has even more to share today. Let's
I will
look
say
at it.
the story was better than the gameplay.
Yeah, the story hit above its class.
Fair enough.
Show me what you got.
I think how you would like the story almost entirely depends on like how into comics you are.
Suicide Squad
'cause it was
Kill the
very
Justice
much
League
a
is an extension of the Arkhamverse, and it's really about
comic,
now reframing the story and telling it from the villain's point of view.
plot. Like the plot was very comic.
Yeah, probably.
Lots of the things
Makes
I
sense.
hope the fans like about Rocksteady, but like.
Oh, so they've shown us everything we actually cared about. Now I don't know.
We've always seen Batman's perspective
I don't know what
on this
they're
world,
doing
and we thought
now.
it'd be really fun and enjoyable to see this universe, but through the eyes of the villain.
Please, for the love of God, our last one bombed. We need you to come out and buy this game.
5 years after the end of Arkham Knight, and a lot's changed in that time.
Just checking. We're all seeing that thing, right?
Brainiac has invaded Earth, and he's this huge threat overlooking Metropolis.
I mean,
He's
they have
taken over Metropolis City. The Justice League are there to try and save the city, but Brainiac has captured and brainwashed them and turned them against the very people they've been sworn to protect.
Oh, fuck, it's Superman!
So the Justice League share the same goal as Brainiac, to
I forgot
take
what I was gonna
over
say. I got
Earth and
distracted.
turn it into the
Fair
new
enough.
Peru. What we've created is
I too would be
classic
distracted
Justice
by the
League,
appearance
with
of
the sense
Superman.
that there's something wrong with them.
They are now doing Brainiac's bidding, and Amanda Waller scrambles to try to remedy this and essentially save the Earth. And she recruits our 4 lovable characters into fighting the Justice League in an effort to reclaim the Earth and thwart Brainiac's plans.
Your new mission is to kill the Justice League.
The members of the Suicide Squad are Harley Quinn, Captain Boomerang, Deadshot, and King Shark.
It's Deadshot
Harley
apparently is
Quinn
this
is
one.
definitely the most acrobatic of the crew. She's always moving, she's always flying through the air in kind of barely controlled ways. The feeling of swinging and the
Oh, you're right, I saw the
momentum
drone.
and kind of physicality of it.
Yeah,
and trying
yeah,
to
that
keep
was what she was
momentum
swinging
going
off
and
of.
use that to go over.
All right,
buildings,
thank God, they actually
between the
have.
bridges and
Oh, yep,
changing
there it
the
is.
kind of-
You can
the
see it right
grapple
there.
mechanic that she's got.
Yep.
It just feels spot on.
I'm a freaking superstar.
Deadshot has the iconic Deadshot look, but with a Rocksteady twist. He's got a real swagger to him. And in this game, he can also hover with his jetpack. He's super precise. He uses sniper rifles, assault rifles, and pistols, and they all fit with his sort of the fantasy of playing as Deadshot as this master assassin.
Are you on Team Waller, or Team get the hell out of this mess?
King Shark, to me, as a person, is, well,
King Shark's just cool.
Is
That's all you need to
this
say.
incredible character who's super well read and super well to do, and I'm sure could smash an operatic performance.
Actually, I'm the son of a god. It is my shame to suffer mortals and their buffoonery.
But also doesn't really know simple words or simple things that are going on. I think that's brilliant.
In terms of combat, he is a brute. He is a tank character. He can take more damage. His abilities all lean into the fact that he wants to get in a bit more close and personal. He's the fastest melee character.
Captain Boomerang's got his
Did they say he's the fastest melee character?
Together with his boomerang,
Really?
he can throw it to any point in space and speed force to that point along the
Don't
walls.
you know the
along
tanks
floor,
are the speediest?
Get wherever he wants to go.
Yeah.
That's interesting, having Captain Boomerang be the
Dodge
Speed
around in
Force
midair,
user.
taking out the enemies, and then scar.
That is kind of
He
interesting.
doesn't
yeah.
want to stick
See,
around.
because
Don't worry, guys.
But like,
I'm here.
at least
One of the most exciting
the
parts that
Flash
connects
has
our
the
game
excuses
to the
he
DC
uses
lore
the
are
Speed
the support
Force,
squad.
so it's like he has to turn it on. You know, he has to
Penguin,
think, I want to go
Bomb
fast in this
You're
moment.
making guns for us now, Bird Brain.
Whereas Quicksilver
But also
never
some
has
new
any
faces.
excuse.
Hack, who is a digital ghost that is helping the squad both navigate the world but also upgrade their neck bombs.
That's a big adrenaline spike on a nice bomb sending out.
This.
Toyman, who's helping the squad with perfecting gear.
Toyman?
And then finally we have Gizmo, who is helping the squad with insane vehicle creations that let you
He
blow
looks like
shit
a
up.
dwarf from Deep Rock
Metropolis is your
Galactic.
playground. You're going to get to meet different characters,
Kinda.
different villains, and you really get to see these cool,
He's about to belt
iconic
out Rock and
locations.
Stone here in
Being
a
the city
second.
of tomorrow kind of like meant a stark contrast with Gotham City, which is very dirty, it's always raining. And that contrast with like a city that's very grand, it's very clean, it's very functional.
The huge difference between Metropolis and Gotham is that Metropolis really
Where is
trusts
Rocksteady
Superman,
based?
So there is a lot of statues to thank Superman for everything he's done for the city.
You're getting to see Metropolis
'Cause
through the villain's eyes. You're getting
Most
to
of these
experience
guys
this world
don't
and
have like
traverse
an
through
American
this world
accent,
as the
but
villains.
none of them seem to have the same accent.
So the core ability that everything wraps around in Suicide Squad is your traversal. How that works with combat is you're chaining your combat moves together with those traversal moves, and the combat encounters are all designed to push and pull you around the environment in a battlefield that's constantly changing, working out how to use all your different weapons, your guns, your melee attacks, and how to use them all to your best
Yeah, I mean,
advantage.
gameplay-wise, this
Control
actually looks
chaos
fast
come
and
out
fun.
victorious.
So long as this actually
What's awesome about
plays the way
gunplay
it
is the
looks,
variety.
should
So
be
there's
fun.
6 core types of weapon families. We've got assault rifles, SMGs, sniper rifles, shotguns, miniguns, and pistols. There's added variety from weapon manufacturers.
There's LexCorp weapons, there's GCPD weapons, there's Armortech weapons. Later on in the game, we also have gear sets. The gear sets are villain themed. For example, if you have a Bane gear set and you trigger his buffs in the game, some of it will have the Bane drums and you feel like Bane and like boom, 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 and then there's like green smoke and you trigger all kind of effects. So you're basically taking the essence of the villain, you're bringing it into the
But
game.
you can't take your own Bane
Each
Venom?
character has a power
sorry.
level in the game that we call gear score.
No, you're fine.
As you acquire new gear in the
I do
game,
like
your
that
gear
though.
score
I'm a
goes up. And as that number goes up,
I was gonna
it
say
means you can
something and
take
then I
how
was
much
like,
harder
nope, we're
missions.
streaming. I can't say
As
that.
part of this progression,
I'm an
you can say,
enthusiast
you will
for.
unlock more and more builds.
You
More
could
and more
probably
ways to
say it.
customize your character to really
gonna
fit
say,
the way you want to play.
I'm a slut for a
Every
skill
firearm
tree.
in our game
Ah,
is
there you go.
upgradable. So in Suicide Squad,
Love a
Justice
skill
League,
tree.
you're
I
gonna
love when
get
you can change
lots
out
of choice
skills.
to use the weapons that you need.
Also, I think that
complete
is
your
the
missions,
UI,
but most
just that
importantly,
was in the
you will
leak.
be able to customize your squad
Yeah.
to be wherever you like.
So that leak
You
was,
can wear
I think, confirmed
whatever
just
you
now.
want, any of the outfits. You can be running around in your asylum jail outfit and still have like the best gear score ever.
I like it.
Our game
Oh, they have
is a
transmog? Sick.
player co-op experience, which means that all the missions in the game have been designed to support solo play, playing with a friend, 2 friends, or 3 friends.
For the single player fans, you can play it in single player with bots filling in the role of the squad, so you still feel like you're part of a team, and you can switch them if you want. I'm gonna try King Shark now, or we can say, well, I think Harley will be a better fit for this mission, so I'm gonna switch over and I'm gonna try her out.
But if you really want to tear it up, going in with a full group of 4 lets you experience the full mayhem the Suicide Squad has to offer.
And you get to really experience the dynamics between how you can all play together in different play styles in order to take on Brainiac and the Justice League.
All the fun is right here.
When the story's done, your experience doesn't end there. Rocksteady will continue its legacy of supporting the game after it's launched.
We're going to deliver lots of new content to our players. We're going to have new playable characters, new weapons, and new missions.
For players who like to customize their looks,
And that's
We'll
where
offer
the
a
battle
pass
pass comes
that only
in.
contains cosmetic items. There's just going to be so much for the players.
Well,
to
you
enjoy.
heard about that, right? That there is like a battle pass in this game.
Justice League.
If you like story
Like
games,
every-
if you like RPG
every leak
elements,
has said that, I
if you
believe.
like co-op games, if you like customizing your characters, if you want to play as a badass, this game kind of has it all.
It's very fast-paced, it's really colourful, it's loud and unapologetic and in your face, and it's going to be really, really fun.
Hey, Metropolis! Do you like live executions? Well,
games,
don't touch that dial,
how-
or I'll break your fingers.
Not well.
Yeah.
Probably not well.
Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League
Oh, and that's
arrives
it.
on PS5
Throw me
later
something.
this year. We'll be back with more announcements soon. Thanks for watching.
Oh, no, that was it. I was hoping they'd have a one more.
That was pretty limp.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I wasn't that hype into it. Then again, I wasn't sure I was gonna be hype into it anyway.
Yeah, I went in with low expectations.
Yeah, I went in with low expectations. I don't really know that they were met, but they weren't far off. If they weren't. But yeah, I mean, the only thing is, like, Suicide Squad, if you could get a group together, I might be interested. That's the only thing I can say about it.
Yeah, I wish I knew what I could do to make that game click for me, but just nothing.
I don't know. The combat seems fun, where you're just, like, dashing around everywhere.
So it looks, I don't know, I feel like I've seen it too many times at this point. Just like that kind of general.
Through
game.
what?
You know, I don't know, just like running around in like a group in a city, shooting hidden things in that kind of like third person aesthetic feels very tried at this point. And I can't think of like an exact example, but like I mean, just watching Susie play Guardians of the Galaxy felt like it was a very similar vibe.
Oh, yeah, probably. Although I don't think there was multiplayer with Guardians, was there?
No.
Yeah.
Pretty much for me, it was just Baldur's Gate and Suicide Squad. And that wasn't even like I'm hyped for that. It's just like, oh yeah, I'll probably play those.
Yeah,
It's not
I don't know about Baldur's Gate 3 for me, but
I figure I already suffered through Divinity Original Sin to the end. You know, how much more could this hurt me?
Did you know Divinity Original Sin 2 is on the Switch?
yes, I think I had heard that somewhere.
I feel like that's actually kind of a cool spot for it if the game plays right. Just being able to pick up and play a little bit here and there because it's such a long game.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
I mean, it has potential. I mean, anything has potential when you're walking around with it. Then again, the Steam Deck already exists, and you can play it on Steam Deck, I'm pretty sure. Granted, I haven't seen what the support is like, so I'm gonna turn that off for now. But yeah, I mean, there you have it. There wasn't much there that I think any of us were like super into, sadly. Unlike the Nintendo one, which was actually like a banger.
I do appreciate as E3 dies, because I loved E3, but I do appreciate now it's just like throughout the year we get a bunch of little mini developer specific E3s.
Yeah, but then we also get like some that are in that time frame.
Yeah.
Usually
Which
within
is
like
June,
May to
right?
July or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know.
But more importantly, now everyone can go play The Forest, or Sons of the Forest.
Ah.
The real announcement today.
Oh, is that out? Does that just go out and get it now?
Yeah, that and Company of Heroes 3 launched today and completely Steam for probably 2 to 3 hours.
Oh,
It was
nice.
ridiculous. Like I couldn't buy anything.
Oh no.
Like it wouldn't, nothing could go through.
How
Finally
horrible!
did,
You
so I
can't
have
buy
it.
a thing.
I
don't-
know.
I was trying to give them my money and they didn't want it.
So
Like,
terrifying.
I've got enough right now.
Yeah. Man, I wonder who's gonna be next on the direct. Oh, it's gotta be the Starfield thing. Starfield event. That's the one I keep hearing about.
And that game also, like, I don't know, maybe I'm just becoming a pessimist. That game's also not doing much for me.
I mean, it's doing enough for me, but I know it's not going to be good.
Yeah, it's just like there's so many other experiences. Like if I want like flying around in space, I have like 15 other solid games to choose from. If I want a game that plays like a Bethesda game, I have a solid collection of games to choose from.
You have a solid collection of Bethesda games to choose from.
Yeah, and like I don't think that the Bethesda style of game necessarily adds anything to the space dynamic that I can't find anywhere else. Like there's nothing unique about their gameplay experience that like amplifies being in space, especially since you can't like directly fly onto planets or anything like that. It's still just like a story-based Bethesda experience, just like with a coat of space on it.
So I don't know if that was confirmed or not. I know that's like a rumor.
That. Maybe not. Maybe it was a rumor and it was just like a misleading headline that made it sound like it was confirmed.
Yeah, I don't know. I know that it's been rumored that it's like, oh yeah, the space is like there's a cutscene to get out of the atmosphere.
I will say, like, it's hard right now for me. Like, I feel like a lot of the things that are appealing to me are things that, like, are truly unique that I haven't seen done before, that take a chance. Like, I don't know, I've been, like, that Pacific Drive game seemed super rad. I don't know, I've been having fun with Project Zomboid. I don't know, Marauders is fun, but that's kind of jumping off of Tarkov. I don't know. I want devs to take risks. I don't want to see content that looks generic enough that you could slap a different game name on it, and I'd be like, yeah, that looks like that game, sure.
Didn't they just make a medieval Tarkov that people are playing that I forget the name of?
I think Jason was talking about that. I don't remember what it was called.
Dark something.
Marauders is the space version of Tarkov, and it is fantastic because it's everything I want out of Tarkov, but more refined and in a tighter environment.
Yep. I mean, I don't know nothing about Marauders or Tarkov. I haven't played either.
Yeah, I'd say at this point, like, it's hard to go into Tarkov because Marauders just does so many things better. I mean, unless you really want, like, that open world, not open world, but, like, large map, like, wide open spaces experience that Tarkov gives you, Marauders is just so much more streamlined, but still, like, keeps that, like, tension. It feels so much better.
Isn't that still in early access, too?
It is, which is crazy how much better of an experience it feels than Tarkov. I mean, to be fair, like, to their defense, their game is much smaller in scope, and I think they also did early access right, where they launched it kind of similar to Sea of Thieves with a very limited scope of content, but the content's pretty polished. Like, there's still going to be issues and stuff like that, but it's like they got a good structure and now they just add to it.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, Tarkov just dumped everything in all these systems and so many different layers of mechanics, and all of them are janky as hell.
Yeah. Yep, and I think that will about do it, so, should probably think about ending stream. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw here today, leave a follow here on Twitch. Go to my About section. Follow all that stuff. All my Twitter, my YouTubes. I have my 2 YouTubes. Watch this a second time if you want. I don't know. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye!